Welcome to FX Street. If you like what we're talking about, you'd like to be updated to the content that we're producing, head on over to YouTube, hit that subscribe button on our channel. You can follow us also on Twitter at FXS Crypto, myself at Just Analysis 1, and Akash at Mung0. Taking a look here at Ethereum. Ethereum had a bit of a dip yesterday, but overall, Ethereum's done very well. First off, just take a look at the weekly chart. So last week it closed above the cloud, and then it's doing that again this week. Hopefully it'll close above the cloud. That'll keep the Chiku span above the bodies of the candlesticks on the weekly chart, really mitigating most of the downside risk that exists. But it got halted up against 3,500. Not surprising. It's kind of near the 2022 volume point of control and the upper range of that 2022 volume point of control, and the Kijun Sen on the weekly chart at 3,500. On the daily chart, you can see the drive up, a little bit of a pull, like a 3-day pullback essentially, which is pretty standard. And just as we looked at on Bitcoins, you can see that there's a hidden bullish divergence present on the composite index. You have lower lows in the composite index, but higher lows with those same troughs on the price chart. So really just shows that we should have some continued momentum higher. As far as how high, before we visit around this on Tuesday, it's kind of a hard one to look at because, coming into the weekend, there could be a lot of bullish momentum here that would extend this beyond the 3,800 level and into 4,000. I mean, really, I think, say at the max, best case scenario, it goes up to 4,500. And, at the low end, it gets to 3,500 again and just kind of floats there. But really 3,800 is probably the max range. This blue channel is the prior bull flag that dropped down below back in January, and we've crawled back up into it. Ethereum's surpassed a ton of different resistance levels to crawl back to where it's at. So that's what I see on the upside. As far as the downside risks are concerned, probably go back to the weekly chart to look at that. So if it's above the cloud, hopefully it'll stay within that 3,100 range as far as how low it would go. But if it falls back into the cloud, then you could see it retest 2,400. Do I think that's going to happen before Tuesday? No, but those are the ranges. But I'll pass it off to you, Akash. You can tell us what you see.
Thank you, John. So for Ethereum, right, I'm not sure if I remember when though, but the last time I discussed this, I spoke about these three nodes here for the volume profile. The one was a high profile volume node present at roughly 40,040. And the next one it was a low volume node profile at 3,700. And the last one, the important support level is at 3,136. Right. So my thesis was that the price was going to retrace down to these wicks around here, roughly at the price that is right now. And as you can see here, the squiggly lines that are marked here, I expect the price to retrace a little bit and then move back into this low volume node for obvious reasons, right? But the 200-day moving average is like the only hurdle that could prevent Ethereum price from going higher, right? So this is going to be an important hurdle for the bulls to clear. But yeah, I think eventually we're going to get a fill of this low volume node at 3,700, and that's where I believe like the temporary or the local top is for Ethereum. Right, but in some cases, if Bitcoin probably goes up to 53K, then I'm expecting Ethereum to make a run at this 4,000 psychological level. So my upside in an extremely optimistic scenario is capped at 4,000. If not, if we're in a conservative outlook, we could probably look at 3,700 as the local top. As for the downside, I don't want to see Ethereum price go below 3,100. Right, we could probably come up to 3,100, maybe wick down to 3,000, sub 3,000. But we have this 100-day moving average of roughly 3,026. So I believe this is going to be a good support level. On top of that, we have this daily demand zone here, extending from 2820 to 2966. Right. So I think either way, the downside for Ethereum is capped at 2820. I don't see it going below that. Right, mainly because of the confluence here, not just the demand zone here. We have the 100-day moving average and the 50-day moving average as well. So to sum it up, upside in an extremely optimistic scenario capped at 4,000. if not 3,700. And the downside is capped at 3136, which is a major support. Beyond this, we have a confluence of support level at ranging roughly from 2,800 to 3,000. So yeah, that is the end of my analysis for Ethereum.
Thank you, everybody, for watching. Please don't forget to follow us on YouTube on our FX Street channel by hitting that subscribe button and at FXS Crypto. Have a great day.